All right. Good evening, boys. Good evening, ladies and gents. Thank you for your patience. Geez, there's quite a few of you guys on already. Just over 40 of you guys. Good evening. Thank you. Appreciate you guys bearing with us as usual. Couple of minutes fashionably late. We're just working through some technology issues, and didn't want to capture or go live and capture all the swearing that was happening in the last 2 minutes. Anyway, good evening. Welcome to the preview of Collingwood versus Carlton, the rivalry, the one that we've all penciled in and waited for. I'm going to do a bit around the grounds. Carl, how are you going?
I can't hear.
Can't hear at all now.
Nah? No, there you go. Can you hear?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, bit of technical issues.
I think it's
because of
Moxon.
me. Is it?
Tap it.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, it's back.
It is. It's back.
Yeah, not sure what's happened. Been trying to work it out for the last 10 minutes. Gave up and it's somehow working. Yeah, I'm good. Shit day. Had a shit day. Still not too confident about this week, but let's move on. Morse, how you feeling?
Thanks, Scotty.
Speaking of Morse, Scotty, who's the new guy?
Yeah, good. Good. Don't know how I'm feeling about this week. It's been an okay week. It's been a bit weird. But yeah, I don't know. It's always weird. You get an eerie feeling going up against this mob, but really keen to go through the teams and whatnot. But yeah, it's been all right week. Been really fresh the last few days, really cold. But yeah, good. Andy.
Yeah, it's been a strange week, man. I've just been down. I've been flat all week. Like, I don't know. Nothing's excited me. Nothing's G'd me up. I'm in a bad mood. I've been in a bad mood all week. I've just been in a foul mood all week. But I saw the teams come out today. And, I feel better looking at those names. Man, we need Blake Acres. And we'll get into the team, I'm sure. But seeing Blake Acres and Harry's names, just, you put a bit of pep back into my step.
And that's sorry for letting you down, MC. Is Andy angry yet? His pep is back in his step. He's positive now.
No, I'm good. It's very positive.
He's good.
Give me 10 minutes.
A big preview today. A very big preview today. A few things to get through before we kick off into the teams. Thank you to everyone again for your patience. There's just 69 of you right now. Hey, you. Hit the like button if you haven't. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. Subscribe if you haven't yet as well. Yes, my immaturity shines through. Hit the subscribe if you haven't yet. Now, we've got a few things to get through. Notably, moments ago, we have drawn the giveaway winner. So thank you, Andy, for facilitating that. I will share the snippet of that at the end of the show as well. So stay tuned. Going to be a bit of a build-up. We're just going to, I guess, edge you all for this giveaway.
Love an edging. Love an edging.
Anyway, no more sexual innuendo. A few things to get.
Not even 10 o'clock yet.
I know. Anyway, firstly, as always, a big thank you to our sponsor, BluesCrypto.com. Really hope a few people got around the Telegram with the promotion that happened the other day as well. So BluesCrypto.com, if you haven't checked him out, Ur is a big Carlton man who is been in the crypto scene for a long time, IT background as well. Has really created, I guess, an awesome initiative to be part of the cryptocurrency market whilst as well having that affinity and support for your team. Whether you're new to investing or a seasoned investor and want to dip your toes in the market or whatnot, it's a really exciting opportunity to have a look at BluesCrypto.com and, I guess, support Ur's project. A lot of advancements, Web3 marketplace, international expansion as well for Ur. So well done to him, and thank you for supporting us. Do want to also briefly shout out. The comments are going off. Shall we? Oh, what's happening here?
What happened?
Oh no, I thought I saw something, but no, my eyes are playing tricks on me. All good. I do also want to shout out our friends at the Jumper Punch for everything, having us on, the support. Absolute great blokes, Rocco, Paul, and Mars as well. If you haven't heard, and I know we have a lot of mutual listeners, so I'm sure a lot of you will have heard, TJP live show number 2, 31st of August 24. How cool is that poster? Well done. Sponsored by BluesCrypto as well. So all I'm going to say is I'm super excited for it, because if the first show is anything to go by, this is going to be massive. It's going to be, everyone's in for a great night. So the details. August 31st, right after, I believe it's the weekend after the Saints game, so the bye week before finals. So the Lazio Marquee Club in Reservoir, Broadway, if anyone's familiar with the area there. Plenty of parking, easy to get to, really cool setting, great venue. From 6 p.m. to late, so I think it's till about midnight. Last time was about 11:30 or midnight. Great evening, food, drinks, great service, and mainly just great laughs and great bands all the way around. So I have got the hot tip from Rocco that he will be doing his little stand-up bit, hopefully again as well, because that was an absolute highlight. Special guests. They had a couple of premiership players there last time, raffles, giveaways, really, really awesome stuff. So as I said, if the first show was anything to go by, the second, thanks, Selena. The get around them, absolutely. The second show will be absolutely huge. We will post up the link. So if you go to the Jumper Punches socials, you can of course get the link there. We will post the link in our video description and the comments as well. So keep an eye out for that. So let's get stuck into the teams, boys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to share the drop here. So test my side here. Coming in for the Pies, Bo McCreary, Jordan DeGoey, Billy Frampton. Thought it was funny, and I thought it was a bit ominous that Craig McRae was saying, there's a few sore boys that, maybe want to get up for Pendle's game. And I thought, well, that spells that maybe the DeGoey would come back in. Harrison, Sullivan, and Parker out, all omitted. So going through their squad, Braden Maynard, Darcy Moore, aka Kieran Knightley, Isaac Quaynor, John Noble, Jeremy Howe, and Nick Dacos. Steel side bottom, Jack Crisp, Josh Dacos, Bobby Hill, Lockie Schultz, Jamie Elliott, Bo McCreary back in, Daniel McStay, and Will Hoskin-Elliott. Followers, Darcy Cameron, Pendles, obviously his milestone game, keen to crash the party, and Ned Long. Lipinski, DeGoey, Frampton, Bytel, and Mason Cox rounding out the bench, with emergencies Lockie Sullivan, Harvey Harrison, and Will Parker. For us, huge ins. Jordan Boyd, Blake Akers, Harry Mackay, Jack Martin back it's been out for quite a while, and good to have him back, because I feel like it's stabilised our forward line a little bit. Out, Lewis Young, Jack Carroll, Lockie Cowan, David Cunningham. So the former 3 omitted. David Cunningham, of course, unfortunately injured now for the rest of the season. Wishing him a speedy recovery as well. It's an unfortunate injury. Jack Martin, his milestone 150th game. Rounding out the squad, Jordan Boyd, Jacob Wiedering, Adam Sard, Brody Kemp, Mitch McGovern, Nick Newman. In the centre line, Blake Akers, Patrick Cripps, Matty Cottrell. Half forward, Elijah Hollins, Harry Mackay. Welcome back, Harry. Jack Martin as well. Lockie Fogarty, Charlie Curnow, and Jesse Motlop. Followers, Mark Pitnett, Sam Walsh, Adam Chera, named in the midfield. Super exciting, finally. Alex, yes, indeed. Alex Ching, this is the one that makes me a little bit nervous, the bench, because picking a sub from this stresses me out, but I can imagine the coaching panel will be just as stressed. So Alex Chincotta, George Hewitt, Ollie Hollins, Matty Owies, Matthew Kennedy, one to be sub, and Lockie Cowan, Jack Carroll, and Lewis Young, the 3 omissions, all named as emergencies. I'm just going to go off the bat, just looking at the squad before I stop sharing it. It's probably, on paper, one of the strongest squads we've sort of lined up with all year, barring the omissions of TDK and Zach Williams. On paper, and huge ins versus the outs, definitely upgrades. Your thoughts, boys, on the ins, on the outs, firstly. Do you agree?
One of you boys take it.
Ins.
Carl, you go.
You go.
Just thinking, are we... I'm going to hate saying this, but let's go the other way real quick. That Collingwood list looks real good.
Fuck them.
They're almost full strength. Just about full strength.
Fuck
they are.
them. Yeah. So are we, apart from TDK.
Yeah, TDK for us is a big up. But yeah, just looking at their list, I haven't seen them look like this probably since the first few rounds of the year.
And they won fuck all games in the first half of the year.
Yeah, well, they were still coming down, mate.
But then we didn't beat them with half their side missing. Too.
Anyway,
be right.
as Andy said, fuck them. Yeah, look, bar TDK, I think this is probably the best structured list we've probably put forward. I'm really keen to see what Motlop and Martin do up forward. I really hope Martin is actually fit and not just thrown in there and, does another injury, just gets the 150, ticks a box, and off he goes again. I really hope he's fit and he can combine with Motlop and really damage in the forward line, because with Mackay firing and Charlie, back to some good form, could get real good, could get real scary. We could see a forward line that we haven't seen in a long time. I'm really excited to see that. And then again, Cherry in the midfield and a blend in the midfield. Keen to see, as you touched on, George, on who the sub would be. My gut feeling would probably be Kennedy. Just that sort of utility who can kind of go anywhere if something happens, or, someone in the back line goes down, or in the midfield, or he can even go up forward and kick a goal. So I'm thinking it's going to be Kennedy, but we'll see closer to the day. Carl?
Yeah. Happy with the ends. Nothing to complain about from me. The only issue I have is I hope they don't play Cher in the back line. I know he's named in the centre as a follower, but I hope he's not played in the back line. That's the only concern for me. I don't think they will.
No.
Boyd obviously comes in for Cowan. Back line looks solid, man. Looks good for me. I think it's going to be always, because you look at our small forwards, you got Fogarty, Motlop, Martin, Elijah Hollins. I think it might be always. You can't afford to have Kennedy as a sub, or Hewitt. So
I think you
reckon,
can't afford to have always as a sub.
Yeah, I'm with you on the always one. I don't know.
Do you remember? Was it the GWS game? He was sub.
One of the games.
It was GWS or Doggy. It might have been GWS. No, it was GWS because he started well against Doggies. He's our third highest goal scorer. He's our third highest goal scorer. He shouldn't be subbed.
You got to play him. You got to play him.
Always usually turns up against Collingwood too.
Well, I doubt they're going to put Chincotta as a sub. He's going to tag.
It can't be Chincotta, and it can't be what's his name either. Who else was on the bench?
Hewitt.
Oh, Hewitt. It's not. Was it Elijah Booba?
Ollie. Ollie
on the bench.
Well, I'll take you back to end of last year. Was it the Melbourne game? Ollie was sub.
Yeah.
Shit sub.
I don't mind it. I actually don't mind it. Inject a bit of run into the game. I don't mind it.
Yeah, but he's a stamina player. He's not a speed player. He kind of builds in games. I don't know.
It's pretty quick.
I thought the same was, but I felt like he impacted extremely well against Melbourne when he came on. Remember the chase, the tackles, like he will impact regardless. But yes, he's one of the only, like, a handful of players that's going to get you the 15 Ks a game.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a tough one. You think always?
I think it might be always.
I'd be very surprised. I think it's out of Ollie and Hewitt, to be honest.
The only thing that now you've mentioned that Carl's got me thinking, I was going to say, you wrecked me with that one, George. I can't even say it anymore. The only reason I'm going to say always maybe is if Martin's not 100, yeah? Like, I don't know.
No, I reckon Martin's 100. He's played 3-4 VSL games. Surely he's 100.
I think it was two games from what I read, but I think this is like a Hail Mary, right? Like, just play him, and I think for me it stops. So I feel like we're a better side when he's in the forward line if he's fit.
Yeah,
we are a better side, and I feel like it also
that's
means,
by the way,
Cotter's Ollie. I feel like it Cotty's. I feel like
Cotty's.
I feel like they can't play. For example, I guess. Throw something at us like throw Howe in the forward line, for example, and make that switch, because they have to be accountable to Harry, they have to be accountable to Charlie. So you got Frampton, you got Darcy Moore, then they have to have someone accountable for Jack, and that's where I guess like a Jeremy Howe and those type of players come in. So I feel like having him there in the forward line stops them from making that move, because if you recall, I think it was last year when they threw Howe forward, didn't he kick like 3 goals?
He kicked 3 or 4 in the last
quarter, right? So I feel like it makes him accountable, and yes, he didn't have the best form in the VFL, but I feel like this is like you got nothing to lose. Play him because chances are it looks like he's on his way out. So from what I guess you're reading in the media and whatnot. So sharing a few comments. So what a track! What a track! Good times. Great ad reference, Selena.
It's actually it's going to be an interesting one, and I feel like our sub choice will impact the game. I think it's a very very important decision to be made. That's why I just can't see it. I can't see it being always only because he's like our third highest goal scorer all game, unless they're just banking on Jack Martin to come in and play that medium-sized role, maybe. Even Chera, like if they played Chera as sub, like I'd rather that over always, to be honest.
If you're going to go down, I was going to say if you're going to go down that avenue, then it has to be Cottrell.
Yeah, I agree. But like I'm just thinking alternatives
off the interchange.
It's picked off the interchange, is my understanding, unless they make a change. But like it's surely one of them. There's like Scotty Tompkins sharing his comment. Alphabetical order rules suggests Kennedy as sub, so that's a good point on the interchange bench in terms of names in alphabetical order. We'll talk about this in a second with the emissions and our defence, Cow and Stiff. I guess that there's been a bit of a consensus. I feel like his offensive game has suffered a bit. He's not. Could do a few things better, I guess, in the last few weeks. He's dropped off a bit, but that's not on him, right? I think any defender not named Jacob Wiedering has been copping it, right? And opponents just go to the forward who's not lining up on Jacob Wiedering.
He's due for a rest, in my opinion. He needs a rest.
Who's that?
Cowan.
Is that
it doesn't bother me, that one. That one doesn't bother me.
I'm cut.
It feels like
I'm cut, yeah. I'm dirty.
How come?
I don't know. I think he's done enough. I think he's, played a handful of games. He's not, our senior player, but I think he's done more than enough. I think it's stiff that Kemp gets in over him. I don't know.
Yeah, but you need the height in the back line.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, is it maybe height that we,
Yeah, but look at his selection, obviously, especially with Cox pushing up forward as well.
Cox, they got McStay back in as well. So he's got to have a...
Port stretched us last week. Port really stretched us. And I think Collingwood will just take that blueprint as well.
So with the forward line, and this is what scares me a little bit, right? I thought, okay, maybe they'll leave a Lewis Young in, but you don't want to have a player in just because of his height, right? So maybe they'll leave Lewis Young in to go on Cox, but if I recall correctly, Lewis Young's last game before his extended out period was against Collingwood, and he had a pretty bad, like a poorish game. Then he got dropped, and we didn't see him till recently. So do you go Kemp to a McStay and go Wieders on Cox, or do you again rotate? Like Wieders, I feel like has to almost do a bit of a zone sort of defense and chop out, because I feel like Kemp, again, it can be a defensive one-on-one liability. Gov, there's a few, like Hoskin Elliott's like tall-ish, but can play on the wing and a half forward. Then they got a lot of smalls. Then you got your Schultz. The other one as well that we're keen to discuss with you boys maybe after this is Chincotta done a good job on Bobby Hill last time. He negated him well, or does he run with a Nick Dacos?
I don't think he's got the tank to go with Nick Dacos. I don't, because Nick Dacos is like a heavy runner, bro.
Yeah.
He's a dog, but he can run. Like I don't want to compliment a filth player, but yeah, I'll be surprised. I'll be surprised if he maybe for a half, maybe chuck him on for a half. I think we need to do something about Nick Dacos. Like that's a given, right? You can't just let him do whatever he wants.
Yep.
You have to put a body on him, whether it's shared, like it's a shared kind of tag, to break it up a bit and to give like Chincotta a rest and maybe get Cottrell just to run with him. And that's, you know what, Cotters, that's your fucking job all game. You run with Nick Dacos and just make life hard for him. He doesn't have to get the ball. I don't care what his disposals are. If we keep Nick Dacos to 25 and less, we win the game. Like for me, that's we win the game right there. So
yeah, I don't mind that.
And if you negate Dacos, you're inside 50s, which is he is usually that source, the primary source that goes in there. So if you negate that, I guess that's going to be a key matchup. But going back to the defense, maybe I'll just reshare just briefly the teams. Jordan Boyd, Jacob Wiedering, Adam Sard, Kemp, Gov, Newman. So six named. We've played with like a seventh defender at times this season, so which maybe leads me to believe is Chincotta going to sort of rotate with the defenders, and I definitely don't think he can be sub. Or like I think it was Carl you were saying, or Musa was saying, maybe they might rotate one of the like what Cher has been doing, or try something a little bit different. But yeah, it's an interesting one. That's going to be a key thing to watch out for their matchups on their smalls as well.
I think Blake Acres is going to play a real crucial role because he's always been that last man and also sort of pushes up forward. I think you're going to see him a little bit more in the defense as opposed to sort of pushing up forward on Saturday, just because of their height and their ability to move the ball. I think Blake Acres' role becomes real important.
Going off that, continuing on that, I think with Acres being able to swing defensively, that might give Weeders an opportunity now, because they don't really have that one key that we need to lock down, right? They're pretty quick, they're pretty small. They're not. I don't think they're not small. Sorry, but they're not like they haven't got that big stay-at-home forward. So I think what you said earlier, George, where Weeders kind of plays that intercept guy. I think he takes on the Darcy Moore role in this game and just navigates everyone else. And with the help of Acres, sprinting back as well and giving him a hand, I think he could our transition game could really, really be on show this Saturday if it goes well with Acres swinging down. So that's a good point, Morse.
It just and the inclusion of Boyd and that run off half back as well, linking up with Sard. I think you're right. We'll probably see a different style. I'm hoping we see a different style of Carlton where we enable that run and that shift and transfer of the ball. Some key players that actually drive that come back in. So really keen to see that.
I'm excited to see Harry back in, man. We saw last week, like Charlie played out of his skin, right? Imagine he had an extra pair of hands helping him down the line. Bro, Charlie was trying to mark him and marking him still up the ground, turning around. There's no one forward. So like our structure, Harry is so crucial. Losing TDK as well, as we said on the review, that's caused mayhem for us. We've lost two of our down the line marks. And so having Harry back in, yeah. Sorry, Georgie.
Don't forget Sauce, because that is the other historical backup option. So again, we from the start of the season, like if you look at the players we had, that can hold that forward line together, the downline options, that's already been decimated since the start of the season. And then you've got EDK going down. It's Harry. That's what I was going to say. It's a huge. I think. Well, you got Frampton, Darcy Moore. I'm looking forward to seeing the camera pan to Darcy Moore adjust his headband every time the ball sails past into the goals. He spends more time adjusting his headband than lining up and manning up on a player. Or he actually spends more time talking about his sleeping arrangements. His
saw that. I think this is where the conversation I think needs to be for us. Yeah. So it's a good call by Catrick. I think our mids have really, really, really let us down in the last month. Walsh, I feel like should have a chip on his shoulder this week. Last week was super disappointing from him. And our midfield, like we watch every game. We're at the games every week. We've seen them concede the easiest clearances from the mid.
Lazy.
We can't. They killed us out of the midfield last game too. And we are getting first hands on the ball. So hopefully we get the right extractor to get the right touch to get it out, and we can actually get some clearances on the board. And even if we don't give them easy clearances. Don't give them just an easy way out, because they'll just kill us. and we can't have that this week. Not fucking.
That's the
this
issue
week.
we have, though, is the easy clearances. Like, all right, you're going to lose clearances, but it's how easy we concede them.
They walk out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They literally just walk it out. And is that mindset? I was listening to Rash from the Jumper Punch, the Change Room show. I had a good conversation with him today, and he's really big on mindset, massive on mindset. And he said it's all mindset. You see it. It's mindset. And I completely agree. It's not skill. It's not lack of skill. It's not lack of talent. It's there. So what is it? It has to be mindset. It has to, there's a fear. Is there a fear there? Is there an anxiety about just getting the ball and then having to get rid of it quickly? We need to let the shackles go for this game and just let the players play their game. I don't know if it was strategy maybe to play things the way we've played them. It hasn't worked. It's a very poor strategy.
I'm laughing at this, bro. I got to put this up.
What does it say? I can't see.
We need a streaker to run on the field with clippers and shave Chera's hair off.
I swear, bro. Shaved head Chera. That's what we need. He was a menace last year. An absolute menace. And he killed Collingwood for that half of footy.
Yeah.
I'm going to put one out there. And my last couple of claims have been probably incorrect, but I'm going to put an early tip, Chera BOG.
Don't do it. Oh,
I'm going to do it. No, I'm going to do it.
Oh,
I'll back him. I back him. I back him
What's
to be
all his
BOG.
eyes?
So he's out, full out, laid out.
Nah, I'm going big. I'm going hard. I'm going Ches to absolutely come back with a vengeance.
I think to have any hope in the game is we need to use the center of the ground, not the wing.
Yeah.
Because every time we go to the wing, we turn to shit. Like start of the season was good, and then we changed and went to shit, and we're just using the wing again. So that needs to change as well. We need to start using the corridor.
Is that opposition? Is that teams worked out that we use
us.
the center? You think it's us?
I think it's us.
Yeah.
We're back at the G though, so it's going to be interesting to see if we just sort of switch back and start using the midfield again.
I feel so much better when we play at the G.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really do.
Maybe the players do too.
Sauce packets.
That's what it is.
Yeah, well, I don't want to fucking lose, man. I just don't want to lose.
Just win.
Straight out. All right. We all know the teams. We know everything now. But we know we're a good team. At our best, there's no one that comes close to us. We know this. We fucking know this. Sydney was the best team in the comp. We're up by 5 goals against them, and then we just went to shit. So we can match it with the best, if not beat the best. We need to work out what the funk is, get out of that funk, and just switch on. We can't, not this game, man. I don't want to lose to Collingwood. I don't want to lose to this fucking team anymore. And what better occasion than whatever his name is, 400th game. What better occasion? And we can stop them from making finals. We can do to them what they did to us. We can put the nail in the coffin. Yeah. They've had it over us for how long, man? I'd love to get one back onto them. Just one.
You know what? If someone can let you down, it's Carlton.
Here's the thing, right? Is season over if we lose? I hate to put it out there, but are we done? Is this the combo that is being had in the club? Like, boys, pull a finger out, otherwise season's done.
I look at it from a perspective of this game begins probably the most critical month of the season right now for us, because this month is going to shape, based on where the ladder is at the moment and what's at stake, it's going to shape everything, right? If I throw it back to 2022, I hate talking about it, but the game that we had, this reverse fixture bet in 2022, Pies were looking to lock in a top 4 spot, and we were fighting to be in the 8. The roles are now well and truly reversed. I mean, look, yes, they won a premiership in between, whatever, yuck, fuck them, but it's the exact reverse. Yeah, just the premiership, whatever. But if the roles have reversed, they're trying to get in the 8. They're trying to get back in the 8 and defend their flag, and we are trying to lock up a top 4 spot. So it's well and truly need to, like, you need this one. You know, the occasion, what it means, the run that we've got going forward, because then you got the Hawks, arguably another.
They're the best team in the league at the moment.
On
They're the
form,
best team in the league.
on form
Them
with
and
the doggies,
absolutely.
absolutely. Yeah, you got that. If you go through, excuse me, if you go through unscathed, fucking the reflux, Jesus. If you go through unscathed against Collingwood, against Hawks, and you bank a couple of wins, all of a sudden you've got West Coast. They're up and down. They're not going to be easy beats at home as well. But then you're able to have a little bit of flexibility with your team selection, maybe who you fly over as well, if you've got that confidence and you're playing well. And then you come back against the Saints, and the Saints are like giant killers at the moment, right? The Saints are just picking sides apart. So this is huge. And as Andy said, what better occasion, right? It's their home game. So they will be loud. They were very loud in the reverse fixture. It's annoying. We're going to hear the worst chant in the AFL. We're going to see hostility. And there's a chance to put the nail in the coffin of their season. So we need to be just as loud. We need to be just as...
Well, let's hope so. We need to fucking stand up. Like, let us do something, man.
Stand up, but not in the 10th minute of the first quarter.
No, definitely not.
Everyone in the comments, with your boys to stand and clap 10th minute, whatever they're trying to... What are they trying to do? Stand and clap in the 10th minute? Fuck that off. Would they stand and clap in the 9th minute?
Exactly. They wouldn't do it for us, so fuck them. We need to stand up, fucking jam it to
Carl's just fucking
fucking get them out of finals, man. Fucking just beat these dogs, man. Just do it, man. We can do it. That's it.
I want to answer Musa's question. If the unthinkable happens and we lose this week, I don't think it's season done. But fuck, it makes it tenfold harder. Like, it makes it really, really hard. And do I think we've got the talent to beat four teams in a row, or to win 4 games in a row come finals? I do think we've got that talent. Do you want to have to play 4 finals in a row? Absolutely not. Especially having to, either go up to Brisbane or Sydney. We have to finish top 2. That has to be the goal still, right? So you'll take top 4. I don't think you can win the flag, without being top 4. But if anyone can this year, I think it's us. If we get it right, if we actually get our shit together, it's full illogical how confident I am. Because looking at the last month, there is no reason for me to be optimistic about this week. I don't care who we're playing. If we were playing West Coast here, if we were playing West Coast at Jacana Footy Club, I'll tell you, no, I don't think we could do it. But something is telling me that we're going to be all right this week. I like the ins. I really, really like the ins. And if Charlie can replicate his form from last week, and if Harry can come in and complement that and play his role down the ground, and Akers comes in and does his thing, and Jack Martin, I'm on the fence with Jack Martin, right? Frustrates me that he's not in, but he's so important when he's in. So if he can hit a little bit of form, just first game back, we're going to be hard to beat.
He's in my book, arguably, he's our smartest forward we've got on paper. His ability to read the ball and get in the right spot. Actually, Williams did a good job as well, but his ability to get loose and get in the right spot and his footy brain is next to none. I just hope he's fit.
That's the main concern. That's the main thing. We've got to keep him on the park.
And I guess the forward line we all spoke about. Actually, just before I talk about the forward line real quickly, Patrick, absolutely. This is a tagline. If you don't like it, you're being a cut. 100 people and only 34 likes. Guys, hit the like button. Appreciate you all for tuning in. There's over 100 people tuning in. The forward line we kept talking about all season is, at one stage or another, Jack Martin, Jesse Motlop, Lockie Fogarty. We kept mentioning that. We kept saying, remember we said, what's your optimal forward line? And then your Charlie, your Harry, your Owies. But that was the forward line we kept talking about all season. We have a taste of it this week, this Saturday night. So, like I said, if Jack Martin stays fit, we all know what he's capable of. We all saw his importance, the Gold Coast away game late last year, and what he was doing. The impact he can have on the forward line, freeing up Charlie, freeing up Harry, because they're going to have who they got back there. So they got Frampton, they got Darcy Moore, and they got Howe. They all got to be accountable. Tell me, what am I missing?
Your other half.
Oh yeah, mate. Pull your head in. Getting an SP 400 jersey. I'm not going to take you to the game.
And then he's crushing on Carl.
Hey, cutie.
Yeah, hit the like button. Good on you, Paul. Thanks for that. Thanks for letting us know you did that. Good job. Everyone else hit the like button.
Did you hit the like button?
Me? Yeah.
I did on 2 different devices.
Oh, shit.
Tell you what, boys, I'm pumped. I am pumped. It's a big game. This is
Huge.
It's our biggest home and away game of the year.
Yep.
Every time.
What are we expecting? 95?
Nah, they'll
Nah,
I reckon they'll crack 95 for
Wow.
their dog.
88. 88.
88. 88's our number.
Yeah.
88's our number. That's the number we can't crack 89 this year.
91.
91. I'm going 93.
Ooh.
I don't care if there's 400 people or 100,000 people. Let's just beat these dogs.
I knew that was coming.
Scotty Tompkins. Kick-ons at the sesh then, George, if we get the win. Hey, let me take you back to exactly a year ago, Scotty. Andy and I, July 28, 2023. Was it Cassian at
Cassian.
Billboards?
At Billboards.
Final siren win, absolute mayhem, and just a nice, great walk to Billboards. Carlton gear, Cassian, ripped up a mad set, and then just having a sprinkle of Carlton fans there as well. A couple of Collingwood ones that flipped us the finger.
Yeah.
What a sesh.
That was a great sesh. That was a brilliant sesh.
I
actually left. I left myself a video message on my Ring doorbell when I got home. I noticed.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, my ex-missus told me, "What time did you get home last night?" I told her. She goes, "Yeah, I know. You were pretty gone. Like, how'd you know?" She goes, "I saw the doorbell." I had a full-blown conversation with myself, just celebrating the win. It was pretty good. We can never replay it here.
Let's do it again.
Oh, I don't know.
No, I don't know. Darcy Moore did that.
In.
Oh,
Win in.
Can't do it.
Oh,
thanks for joining, Tracy.
Absolutely. How good's the commitment
nice to have
on
you.
you, Tracy? Liked on the Android TV and photo. What a gem. Thanks, Tracy.
Yeah.
Love you, Tracy. Predictions.
Yes, let's get into it.
Carl.
More.
Where am I going? Collingwood by
you go.
55. Collingwood by 55. Penalty 45 touches.
Let me remove.
Cox to kick 6. No. Fuck that shit. No. You know what? I'm with Andy on this one. I just got a feeling we're going to turn up. I'm really excited to see
What you said
combination. No, straight out combination of Martin and Motlop up forward. I think the forwards are going to fire. I think our forward line is going to be scary and hard to stop. As long as we can get the ball in there quick, and this is where it's really important for the mids to pull a finger out. Look, if Cherry's the guy to get in there and get it done, then so be it. But there's a lot of question marks, and I saw a few comments around Walshy. It's not in a good place. Not in a good place at the moment. So I want to see what he does as well, what sort of game he brings. On that, it's not going to be easy. I say we're going to win by 16 points. It's probably going to be a real close, tight contest. We'll probably get up by a couple. They'll get close, and we'll keep sort of plugging away. I think we'll be up most of the game. I think Akers has a big game. Whether he won't be BOG because he's going to sacrifice a bit of his game going back. I think this is a weird one, but I think Ollie Hollands has a ripper. Straight out, I've been his biggest critic, but I think he has a real good game. He's not going to get 30 touches, but I think he's going to really impact the game and get a lot of ball. I'm picking Ollie Hollands something different.
BOG?
And yeah.
Cooked.
Yeah, I just think the midfield contest is going to be really tough, and Ollie Hollands is going to sort of do a little bit of work on the outside as well, and polish the ball and get it up forward. And I think it's hard to go past Owies against Collingwood. I think Owies and Martin kick. I think threes all round. Curnow, Harry, Martin, and always kick three each.
Nice.
That's me.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I reckon we lose by 6. No, I'm joking. Carlton, it's going to be a close game all the way through. All the way through. We're going to be sitting there stressing, looking at each other, cursing. Standard Carlton ones. Carlton by under a goal. It's going to be close. Under a goal. Walsh to get some form back. BOG. I reckon have over 35 touches. And I'm going to say Jack Martin for 4 goals on his return.
$41 it's paying.
Bang.
Is it?
Justine, thanks for that. Get on it. Gamble responsibly.
For Jack Martin.
Yeah, $41.
There you go. Get on it.
Thanks,
Jack
Jack.
Martin, kick the 4.
Tell you what.
Wow.
He'll kick 2 in the first quarter. Andy?
And then do a hamstring.
Wow. He's
Back
It's all right. Always a sub, isn't he, Carl?
Yeah. 100%.
I think we do it comfortably, boys. I think we win by 4 goals. My biggest fear is we go up by a lot early. I don't want to lead by a lot early. And then I don't want them to kick a couple goals. Then we're stressing while we're 30 points up or whatever. Like,
Carlton
I don't want to go through that, bro. I just want to be, just want to chip away at them. Best on ground. I'm backing Walshy. I'm backing him. Because it's been on him the last couple of weeks. The pressure's been really, really on him, especially after last week. So I think he comes out and I think he gets 30 plus and a goal. And a goal. I'm going to put him down for 2 goals, actually. He's kicking 2.
Make it 3.
No. We're sticking with 2. We don't want to get carried away. And Charlie is going to have a field day. Charlie's back after last week. And I'm going Charlie to kick 6.
Nice.
I just want to win. That's my little final word for that prediction. Georgie?
Just quickly, this is one of my favorite comments that I've read tonight. Lana Owens, why do you vlogs add an S to everything? It's Billboard, Northland. I'll say Billboards and Northlands for both.
Isn't it Billboards?
That's what I thought.
Billboard.
Isn't it Northlands?
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
I thought it was Northlands and Billboards.
I've lived the lie. Wait,
is it McDonald's? Is it McDonald's or McDonald's?
So it's surely it's Broad Meadows.
Are you telling me it's not K Market? It's K Market.
We could go on for days with these ones.
Bigger W.
Collis.
Collis. Every supermarket, doesn't matter what it is, Collis. I don't call it Woolies, it's still Safeway. It's Safeway.
Yeah, hard.
I can't
Shout out to the great man Oz in the chat. Hello, Oz.
Where are you going to be, Oz? Haven't seen you.
Thanks for tuning in, Oz. Predictions. Let's go. I am fearful of being up by a couple of goals, Andy, because I feel like it's just, I don't know, there's like a mental, again, going back to the psyche and the barrier and being able to hold that lead or the favourites tag or whatnot. I feel like it's going to happen and I feel like they're going to claw it back. But I feel like we will hold on in a nail biter and Carlton will win by 4 points. I am going to double down on Chera. I am going to back him and feel like he's going to be BOG, play out of his skin, bit of a point to prove. There's been a lot of talk about, I guess him, his form, potentially even his future as well, and rumors of Melbourne and this and that and whatnot as well. But I back him. I back him into to have a big one and sign a long-term extension. So I'll back that as well, to be honest. So Charles, with 5. Like I said, you're going to see a lot of footage of Darcy Moore just adjusting his headband, just watching the ball sail past. That's my tip. I will be in Moonee Ponds or Richmond, guys, or most likely Moonee Ponds on Saturday night, I believe. You need to be a jolly mott, mate. Come to the game. We should get him a ticket.
Absolutely.
Well, if you did enter the giveaway, we are giving it away shortly. Is that all? Before we get to the giveaway, any last calls?
Just want to fucking win, man.
Hard.
God,
Ruined
that's
everything from this year. Ruined everything.
Everything. I want them to cry. I want tears. I want pain. I want misery on that football club.
In.
And there's no better occasion to do it.
Yes.
With
Send
what's
him
on the
to
line.
retirement.
Well, he's playing on next year apparently, but let's make this 400th one to remember for us. So Saturday night, their season's on the line. Milestone man joining Harvey Fletcher, Sean Burgoyne, a couple others as well, Michael Tuck. But let's ruin his night for him.
Well, this is the most perfect game to ruin it.
We spoke about this a couple of months ago that it was almost scripted, like it's going to happen. Pendle's 400 is going to be against us. Like it was almost.
Yeah. Not only that, the finals, the whole final situation. Like you beat them. Finals basically done. They got Sydney still to play. I think they still got Brisbane to play. So you do this. Nails in the coffin.
Yeah.
But
then we set ourselves up to actually get into some form towards the tail end of the year as well. I think that's the most important part.
Exactly right, Moose.
Exactly.
Great call. It's about us.
Yep.
This is our story. This is our fucking story to finish, not theirs.
But let's
they're
be real.
They're just the speed hump in our story.
We're just going to be fresh in them if we beat them. It's going to be nothing about that. Moose is going to be harassing everyone on WhatsApp.
Bring me a brick wall. Bring me a brick wall. I'm keen. Now Saturday night can't come quick enough. Oh, keen. So a couple of quick call-outs before we get to the giveaway. So again, if you haven't yet gotten around to the Jumper Punch, subscribe to them as well, the Jumper Punch. Please do. Please get around their show. Follow them on Instagram as well. Their details are on their Instagram, the Jumper Punch on Instagram, as well as through their YouTube. We will share the link in the comments in our video description as well. 31st of August on a Saturday night at the Lazio Marquee Club in Reservoir from 6 p.m. to late. Great time. A great time last time. A couple of us will be there as well again. Can't wait for it. Really excited to see a lot of you guys there again as well. Support the boys. Get around them. And as always, a big thank you to our sponsors, BluesCrypto.com, who's also, of course, sponsoring their TJP's live show as well. Thank you to Ur and the team at BluesCrypto.com. As if you're new to investing or seasoned investor and want to dip your toes into the cryptocurrency market, whilst also being part of, I guess, the affinity with Carlton, get around BluesCrypto.com on all his socials, Twitter, X, Telegram, all of that are in our comments and video description as well. Thank you, Ur. Giveaway time?
Unbelievable. They already started the WhatsApps, Andy.
No way.
Colin supporters watching, saying smile, but you won't win.
There's Selena, thank you. This has actually been said a few times. I don't know how to feel about this, but on the Jumper Punch, about 3 different people said this. You have the voice for a radio announcer. I know I've got a head for radio, but I don't know. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I heard I've got the.
Can you give us a love song dedication intro, George, please, right now on the fly.
What you mean? Talk like Richard Mercer?
Yes, yes.
Do
it with the intro for the giveaway. Come on.
No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Play some Backstreet Boys.
Ooh, that's bad.
I won't. Maybe another time. I'll save it for another time. Aiden, George should be an MC for my wedding. Absolutely in. You're going to have a wild night. I'm in, man.
Yeah, done.
Married. Absolutely great. I'm down. Selena, it's a compliment, George. Thank you. Appreciate it. Nothing wrong with your head. That's nice to know. Mus security. Absolutely in. We're going to have a wild night. I'm in for it. You don't even have to convince me. Just tell me where, when, and where. All right.
MCG.
Giveaway.
Giveaway time. Let me. Where is it? Where's this little banner? Here's one I prepared earlier. Ta-da! All right. Andy, if you just want to call out your shout outs for the giveaway, our collaborators as well.
Quick shout out to my cousins, Naeem and Eddie, who donated the tickets through their business, Zafit Zafulu. They are a Middle Eastern entertainment. So if you've ever been to a Middle Eastern wedding and you see the guys with the drums and the horns and the singing, that's what they do. They organize all that. They drum themselves. Give them a follow on Instagram. And if you're ever thinking about having a party and you want some Lebanese sounds, hit them up. They are the best in the business. And they've donated 3 tickets, level 1 tickets to the game. It's a big game, yeah. You can't get tickets anywhere for like cheap, not even for cost at the moment. So I had someone come up to me today and he goes, yeah, I need you to sell some tickets for me. I go, yeah, sweet. What are they? He told me level 4, like row ZZ. So like literally right at the back. I go, how much do you want for a ticket? He said he wanted $180 a ticket. I looked at him and I said, mate, I'm not even going to embarrass myself and associate with that. So you know who you are, you're bud. Yeah, so thanks to Zafid Zafulu for donating these tickets. These tickets are going for $250 plus on the internet at the moment. So yeah. Should we
Level
go
1
ahead
wing,
with it?
a stone's throw away from us as well. Guys, just over 100 views. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Let's go. I'm going to share the video drawn moments before we went live tonight. Thank you, Andy, for facilitating. Now to reveal the winner. Good luck.
Do we get a drum roll? Surely.
This is me screen recording, by the way.
What happens now?
It's going to count down.
It does a little countdown. It randomizes a winner.
Let's count it down from 10.
Should we call the winner? Should I try to call the winner?
I reckon do it. Do it for
9,
a laugh.
8,
Yeah, I'll do it.
7, 6.
We'll do a good at Hatch's prank call. There you go.
Quickly. Congratulations. Quickly.
Absolute legend. Long-time follower of the podcast too. So I was rapt about that.
Yeah, no.
Very, very, very deserving winner. Quickly. What? I only met him a couple of times, but one of the nicest guys and his missus as well. Antonio, I think his name was, right?
Yep.
And I think I did see him in the comments earlier. There he is. OMG, he's on.
He's
Antonio.
on.
Oh my God, you left. What one?
Congratulations,
Fantastic.
mate.
She's having a shower, but we'll let her
Contact you. Yeah, jump in, message us.
Yep.
We'll
Send us a DM. I'll send through the tickets.
Yeah, and I think wrap that. There was a couple of Collingwood infiltrators into the giveaway. Again, terms are open. Of course, you'd like to subscribe to us and like us and share it, whatever. But glad that a Carlton person and an absolute gentleman of a bloke as well, yourself and your missus, met you guys a couple times at the games.
Yeah.
And lovely people as well. So well deserving. Congratulations, Antonio.
Make sure you send us a text, a message on Instagram. I'll get the tickets to you tonight. Thank you to everyone for commenting and liking and doing all that. And yeah, thanks again to Zafid Safuru. Incredible boys. Very generous donation. Like they didn't have to do that, So they initially, my cousin didn't even want anything for it at all, and I said, absolutely not, mate. We look after each other here in the Carlton community. So yeah, thanks again, boys.
Amazing. Love it. Love the generosity.
Good job.
Well done. Well done, everyone. And we're actually going to do, we've got a lot of plans, a lot more coming up. Carl loves a good giveaway. I think we're going to plan some stuff.
Carl's been like, we should do a giveaway. We should do a
giveaway. I'll give away everything.
Carl, it's fucking Carl Claus. We should call him fucking Santa Claus over here.
There's a A few comments in the chat I just want to really call out. Selena, that's right. Some stuff happening in the Middle East. Pray for Lebanon, pray for everyone, pray for peace everywhere.
Yep.
And hello, Uncle Sam. Thank you for joining.
Uncle Sam.
Thanks, Uncle
There
Sam.
he is. Uncle Sam there. Good bloke.
Yes, so again, more exciting things to come as we're growing, and it's thanks to you all, right? You guys are tuning in, you're helping us grow as well, helping our reach. So we want to give back, and this is just I guess we've done a couple, but this is probably one of the biggest ones, and again, many more to come. So well done, boys. Well done, everyone tuning in. Any last comments?
Yes.
Fuck Collingwood.
I was going to say that.
Oh,
In the mouth.
Take it away.
Moose, say it.
In what? What am I saying?
Just fuck Collingwood, mate.
Fuck Collingwood, mate.
Andy?
Yeah, just fuck Collingwood, get it done. Fuck Pendlebury. Just get it done. I just like the title of this video says, get it done. That's all I want.
Yep.
Don't care how.
No, serious. In all seriousness, Collingwood go fuck itself.
Absolutely.
I love how you
Agreed.
said itself, like an organization, a unit. Itself.
Them.
These comments are getting a bit wild. It's 10 o'clock on the dot.
10 on the dot, and we go off the rails at 10.
George, you need to sort your cover out, man.
Yeah, it's all right. We'll have to shackle him at the game, I reckon, a little bit. But fuck Collingwood.
Hey,
if
can
you
I
get
speak
into the
about your
game-
brother for a second? I've got to call him out for something.
Go.
Every week, so I sit next to him most weeks. Every
Different way.
week, right? It'd be like, fucking, teams are coming out or whatever, and he gets me every week. So the opposition team will come out, and he'll just start singing their song, and I always I look at him like, "What are you doing?" He's just looking at me, smiling. He just loves it.
Nothing
So,
beats that dance he did. I can't remember which.
the Geelong game. The Geelong game.
We got to get that, George. You got to get that footage up at some point.
He's up
He's
and
had
about.
a few moments, and I said it at the jumper punch as well. And it's forever footage on KO. If you go back, Carlton, Melbourne, last year, Morris. Come on,
Morris is just having a meltdown. Shout out, Morris is actually under the weather, so everybody in the chat, give him a shout out. Poor bloke's got hemorrhoids, so shout him out.
Hang on, internal, external. You got to treat it
Both
different ways.
actually.
Yeah?
He's got
Oh,
both.
that's not
Yeah,
good.
it's going in and out. So please shout out Morris's hemorrhoids in the chat, please.
Don't push too
get
hard.
better soon. Yeah, get better soon, Morris. Don't cough too hard. Look after yourself. I was going to say really quickly on KO, if you go back to last year, I've got to find the timestamp for this, right? Morris.
I am done.
He's upset.
Carlton Melbourne last year, the first game, the one that we lost, and Van Rooyen kicked a couple. The first one that Van Rooyen was kicking on the 30 meters out, you can just hear my brother just yell and scream like a wounded animal. If you remember that scream, and because it was all silent, it was a night game. It was raining and it was just quiet. You can just hear him on the background. He put Van Rooyen off, and the next one, he done it again, even louder, which you can hear it clearly on KO, just like someone deranged yelling in the crowd. And then, oh shit! Oh god! And anyway, let's cut the story short. Van Rooyen kicks the goal, and he looks at my brother, and he just gets the arms out. But it's on KO. It's there forever. I'll find the timestamp, and I'll try and record it so we can play it over here because it was funny as Morris. Hope you're okay, mate. I think there's a cream for it.
Morris always wants to go at my lashes. He always wants to go at my lashes.
DP.
It's all good.
We love you, Morris. We love
He's
you.
going a
Always
bit
good.
quiet. He's going a bit quiet. I think one of the
Want
hemorrhoids
to
is
try the
popping out.
spoon?
He's using the spoon.
Oh no, he's come back. He's come back. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, no.
We love Morris. Always a
Love
good
you,
chat.
mate.
But
Love you.
it's Morris. If you want to, if there's anyone you want to call out this week as well, because he did put Charlie out a little bit under the grill, and Charlie came out and had a blinder as well. So hopefully, if you can make it 2 from 2, Morris as well. So all right, I think that's all from us. Signing off. Fuck Collingwood. Take it away, Carl.
Sicky now.